Prime Minister Narendra Modi has consistently demonstrated the importance of communication in governance, understanding that an effective narrative is essential to securing public trust and confidence. Recently, he directed his ministers and top officials to actively engage in informing the public about the government's decisions, policies, and achievements. The directives come in response to what he perceives as a growing need to counter false narrative propagated by the opposition, which could potentially undermine the government's efforts and achievements. Here's what it is all about. In the political arena, controlling the narrative is crucial. A well-crafted narrative can influence public opinion, shape perceptions, and ultimately sway electoral outcomes. The opposition often attempts to challenge the government's policies and initiatives by focusing on perceived shortcomings, creating a narrative that questions the government's intent and effectiveness. For the Modi government, ensuring that the public receives accurate information about its work is not just about defending its record, but also about maintaining trust and credibility. During the recent general elections, the opposition, particularly the Congress party, launched a vigorous campaign against the BJP. The Congress accused the BJP of harboring intentions to amend the constitution and make sweeping changes that would allegedly undermine India's democratic fabric. These claims were intended to create fear and doubt among the electorate. The BJP, however, firmly denied these accusations, with Prime Minister Narendra Modi dismissing them as baseless and an attempt by the opposition to mislead the public. One of the central themes of the opposition's narrative during the election campaign was the claim that a BJP victory would lead to constitutional amendments that could alter the fundamental structure of the nation. The BJP, however, has repeatedly assured the public that it has no intention of making such changes. Prime Minister Modi, in his meetings with party members and officials, emphasized the need to clearly communicate this stance to the public, ensuring that such misleading narratives do not gain traction. Another significant claim by the opposition was that the BJP government would create an environment of intolerance, particularly towards Muslims. This narrative was intended to rally minority votes against the BJP by portraying it as a threat to their well-being. The BJP, however, has countered this narrative by highlighting its commitment to inclusive development encapsulated in the slogan "Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, Sabka Vishwas." Prime Minister Modi has repeatedly stated that the government's welfare schemes are designed to benefit all citizens, regardless of religion or community. The opposition also targeted the government on the issues of national security, particularly in relation to Chinese incursions in Ladakh. Congress leaders claimed that the BJP was failing to protect India's territorial integrity. The government, however, has countered these claims by asserting that no Indian territory has been lost to China and that it has taken significant steps to strengthen India's defense capabilities. In his recent meeting with ministers and top bureaucrats, Prime Minister Modi highlighted the importance of timely and effective communication. He urged officials to expedite decision-making processes and ensure that the public is kept informed about the government's actions and policies. This approach is essential not only for countering false narratives, but also for fostering a sense of transparency and accountability in governance. Modi's emphasis on involving state government officials in the implementation of central schemes further highlights his commitment to cooperative federalism. By ensuring that state and central governments work together seamlessly, the Modi administration aims to enhance the effectiveness of its initiatives and reach a broader segment of the population. The Prime Minister's directive also reflected his understanding of the evolving political landscape, where information, accurate or otherwise, can spread rapidly and influence public opinion. By taking proactive steps to inform the public and counter misinformation, the Modi government seeks to ensure that its narrative, focused on development and good governance, remains dominant. And now, the bottom line. Prime Minister Modi's call for active communication is a strategic move to maintain the government's narrative and counter the opposition's attempts to undermine it. In an era where misinformation can spread like a wildfire, ensuring that the public receives accurate and timely information about government policies and achievements is crucial. The Modi government's focus on transparency, accountability and effective communication reflects its commitment to not only governing effectively but also winning the battle of narratives in the political arena.